Afternoon, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. More blueprints today. It's not going to be the longest stream in the world, so let's jump right in. If you didn't watch, not yesterday, the day before stream, we did technically beat this game, but there's more to do. there are puzzles to solve, things to unlock, and I think what I specifically want to see if we can figure out is this, the 4th permanent edition. I think it's going to maybe give us keys at the start of the day, because we have money at the start of the day from allowance. The gemstone cavern gives us gems at the start of the day. Apple Orchard gives us steps at the start of the day. So maybe bonus keys, but even if not, there'll be something interesting to learn in there. We also have trophies. Obviously last time we got Reach Room 46, the inheritance trophy for beating the game itself. And then we also managed to solve the puzzle in Room 8 on Rank 8. It was horrible, but I'm happy I managed to do it. There are also things, you know, solve 30 more dartboards, 6 more parlor games, 4 new contraptions, and a couple of these things that I don't know what to do. I also want to figure out what the deal is with the blue flames down here. Now, if I recall correctly, each of these 3 have come from one of the 3 permanent unlocks we've got so far. So maybe the final one will be the 4th permanent unlock. But I have no idea how to go about unlocking that. I didn't really know where to start with that, so it's going to be interesting. But first and foremost, at the start of any blueprints run, we must draft our outer room. We're going to take the shrine, I think. Immediately going to dump all... No, we're not going to. We're going to see how much money we can earn on this run, and then come back and put all the money in the shrine, just to see what happens. I need to reread through my notes. Maybe there is something that I have learned about that 4th unlock, but I don't remember what it is. Utility closet. Yeah, I'll take the mail room. Hold placed. We wanted a magnifying glass for that, so we'll see if we can find one. Aha, here is the utility closet. Just very handy to have. Keycard system off. Off, off, on. Also want to find the car keys and take them to the car. I should grab my notebook. I am yet to do that. I usually have a nice read through my notes just to refresh myself. But I've got to do that. Doesn't seem to be anything in there for us. Need to find a hammer. Billiard room. Yes, we want these. We want to continue unlocking things. So 0 plus 7 is 7. 0 plus 14 divided by 7 is 2. 0 plus 18 minus 12 is 6. Multiplied by 2. Yeah, 18 minus 12, 6. Multiplied by 2, 12. Divided by 6, 2. 1 plus 4 plus 3 is 8. Minus 7 is 1. 1 multiplied by 18 is 18 divided by 3 is 6. So maths. You see the you finished? Is that something that was said in yesterday's stream? Was that what that was? I think that's from then. I don't know. I don't remember these things. We can also turn them back on now because we've got the key card. I hope everyone enjoyed yesterday's stream. I was very stressed about completing that hot rod in the 30 minutes, but I'm genuinely quite proud of how much I managed to complete. Oh, I should have drafted the room in the billiard room before leaving. Sale, forums, and dead end rooms. That's fine. Dead end rooms aren't that big a deal when we're just kind of exploring. Oh, and we also need to get the... maybe that's how you would get the permanent unlock. Getting the power room and diverting power to the lab. And then doing the code in there, perhaps. I guess we'll take the passageway. It feels like a bad use of gems, but... Who even was it that said it? Magnifying glass. Yes, let me grab that. And then immediately run back down to the mail room. Retrieve item. I don't even remember what the initial message was. I just remember that there was something that I didn't see. Yeah, let's do this room and draft that room. And then go back down. So we can get something that turns right here. No, okay. We'll take the bunk room. Banana. There are two statements on this box. False. There are two statements on this box. The gems are in a box with no true statement. Well, that statement is true. Doesn't necessarily mean that this one is? I know, if a box is a true box, does that mean every word on it is the truth? Because we know that this is true, so does that make it a true box, which therefore this statement is true, perhaps? There are two statements on this box, they are both false. Well, that's somewhat paradoxical. No. That's just saying, that one's false. Okay, so one box can have a true statement and a false statement. So I guess the gems are in here? It's starting to hurt my head. We managed it. I need 5 more of those to do to get the parlor room trophy. Right. What did I pick up that I wanted to make use of? Magnifying glass. That was the one. A lot of back and forth here, but you know, it stays like these, runs like these, where it's kind of fine to waste steps. So, red memos are false, except when they're handwritten. So this is handwritten, which means it's true. Please return our correspondence and packages. Addressed to Denny Ravane to send it as he is no longer employed with our staff. So, yeah, that's true. And then down here it said, did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Stolen mail? Is that the name of the gardener? The groundskeeper? Maybe we should go have a look in his allotment yard. Maybe there's something hidden in there. Interesting. I was hoping for more answers than that. And we are done. That's fine. We can just take our money and go put it in the shrine and see what we get for 20 gold. We've done the shrine once before. It gave us a lasting ability that lasted 3 days. That determined whenever we call it a day, whatever room we're in when we call it a day, is guaranteed to be part of the next day's pool of rooms. So we'll see what other things we can get. May as well put it all in. Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 die, gain 5 gold each time you roll a die. Okay, for the next 4 days. That's pretty good. Okay, so I think with that power, our goal is find the power room. I keep going to call it the boiler room, but I don't think it's that. The one that generates electricity. And then spread it around the house and get it to the laboratory. I think that's our main goal. Oh, sorry, I'm taking a drink. Because I believe that will be either our 4th permanent unlock or something major. That's what I think. It's quite nice exploring the house now that I've actually beaten the game. I feel a lot less pressure to make sure every day goes perfectly, which was causing a small amount of anxiety. But now I can do what I like. And I know how to beat the game if I want to go and do it again. Maybe there's a different ending. That's 8 classrooms, tool shed, 2 special items, or a hovel. I do like the hovel. The hovel is a very good one. I think we're going to take the tool shed, just see what we get. Shovel and hammer. Perfect. You watch now. We're not going to get a single dig spot or a single trunk. We also need to figure out what items we haven't tried to combine yet in the workshop. We've made 4 contraptions and there are 4 more to make. It's a lot to keep track of. It's like a den. Maybe a storeroom would have been good. Yeah, sure, we'll take a shop. Get a die. Every time we use it, we then get gold. Yeah, let's take the courtyard for some, hopefully, some dig spots. Den, commissary, courtyard. Let's do den first and pick up the gem. A box gotta be full of keys. Technically, it is somewhat full of keys. I will take the breaker box. It's a good corner place to have it. Get dead end out of the way. Keycard system off. Gym, dark room, engager. There's no point turning the dark room off or leaving it on. If you leave it on when you go into the dark room, it turns itself off. Then you have to come back there, turn it back on. It's a little risky, but sure, let's take our parcel. And Ank, welcome to the stream. 1 sleeping mask, 2 gems, and 2 keys. Thank you very much. It was well worth it. Now we just have to make sure we make good use of these rooms over here. I'm going to go out down here to the corner first, I think. I dug up an old tin can. Smashy box. More dies. Very nice. Dies. Some money. Diggy diggy. Scrap paper. Workshop idea. Lucky Rabbits put a coin purse. Good. I hope somebody's remembering all these because I'm not. Let's take the storeroom here because it's in the corner. Then we can go up out here. Yeah, we'll take the spare greenhouse. And before we continue, what is that on there? Is that a gem? I think it might be a gem. We're going to go spend some of our 30 gold on the commissary. Set of gems, a key, an upgrade disc. We're going to grab an upgrade disc. And a set of gems, I think. Upgrade disc was worth having. We just need to find ourselves a terminal now. Which shouldn't be too tricky. It was indeed a gem. We can get any direction we like here. I'd rather not go to the right. We've got dice. We can re-roll if we get a bad draw here. Pair of twin chests added to main hall, an extra key, apples are extra delicious, 4 room doors more common, and 5 bonus gems. Do we go back and open those now? Let's unlock this first. Sure, we'll take the drawing room, as again it pays for itself, but then we're going to head back and use our hammer to open those chests. Because we may as well. Oh, more money, more coin, more money, more coins, more money, more dice, more money, more dice. Do you think because of our shrine effect, that's what's going to be in all the chests? Seems mighty coincidental. That would just happen as we get an effect that specifically mentions those 2 items. I like me some green rooms. I think we'll take the veranda. Extra gem. And some diggy diggy. Extra coin, very nice. Which there's nothing I've missed here. More diggy diggy. An old shoe, delightful. We're doing well, but we haven't been the most efficient with our steps so far. Yeah, I'll redraw that. Walking closet sounds great if it didn't cause a dead end. I'll get some money for that at least. Yeah, I guess we take the lab here and just hope that we can kind of route power back to it. Never mind. It's a security door. That feels insane getting a security door this low in the ranks. Took too many dead ends down here. But we can at least do an experiment, do an upgrade. Hallway for another hallway. When you recharge now, 4 pan. The next 3 times you open a lock trunk. Damn, I should have left them. Lose 10 steps, gain 20 gold. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. Add 3 grams. So I could have done this and got loads of chests. Ah, well. Exit and upgrade. So I'm going to randomly select a room. Spare green room. We can upgrade it further. Oh no, it just changes it to a different type. Oh no. No, it's changing it to a spare specific green room. So currently the spare green room doesn't really do anything, it just sometimes has an item in it. It will now also have the effect of the veranda, greater chance of finding green rooms. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. I think we take the terrace. Because the terrace is pretty rare, but the spare room is pretty common. I think that's the most powerful. Yeah, that's going to be really good. But this may mean we can only get it on the sides now? Perhaps? We'll see. So yeah, the thing we want to do is get power to here. So we can do 9 and then 3 and then that'll do something. Does that come through to the other side? No, it doesn't. Okay. Alright, quick double check. That security door, everything else is locked off. Did we get... No, we didn't get the thingy. The code check. That's a shame. We had a lot of good items there. Had some good effects. It was building up to be a strong build. Perhaps I just shouldn't have taken the laboratory, and perhaps the laboratory has a higher chance of having security doors, and I didn't know that, if that's the case. Staying hydrated. Day 49, nearly at 50 days here. What I don't understand is, we beat the task. We claimed our inheritance and live here now. So why are we still sleeping outside? I guess Simon just enjoys the puzzles that much. Let's head on over to the outer room and see what we get this time. I think we've seen all of them now, all of the outer rooms. Sure, we'll take the root cellar. Yeah, may as well check. I don't think we've ever had an item from in here. But, you know, no harm in seeing. So now we really want to get a shovel because there'll be loads of dig spots. We can get the metal detector shovel, which is, you know, just combine the metal detector and the shovel in the workshop. Just makes a better shovel, I'm pretty sure. That'd be excellent. Den, always an excellent start. Hallway. We'll take the courtyard, sure. Yes, we should do that because that then gives us the dyes. Because that's a shop room. We need to find a shovel. I will take the nursery, I think. No item in there. Some money. It was worth checking. Spare terrace. Yes, let's do that. Like me, the spare terrace. So now we can draft loads of green rooms. Oh, I see. So it doesn't need to be on sides of the house because it has a painting of the view. That's nice. I wonder if you can upgrade it even further. Hallway it is. What do we take? No, we don't have anything to combine. Garage here. I think we just take the utility closet here after I finish untangling my hair. There we go. What on earth are you doing here, Danger Man? Surely you have better things to be doing on your Sunday afternoon than watching this. We're going to take the breaker box, because every time I haven't taken the breaker box, I've regretted not taking the breaker box. Good afternoon, Geeky. Hope everyone's doing well. And security is a good enough shout here, except we don't have any gems. Oh, I'm going to use this. I shouldn't have done that. We'll take the parlour. But yeah, you must be. Go make something stupid in automation. That's always good fun. Oh, the white box is empty. The blue box is false. The empty boxes both have false statements. Okay, so if that's true, then we're looking for the statement that is true, and that will have the gems. This can be false, yes. The empty box both have false statements. Yep. Box is false. Okay, so if this is true, And the gem... So if you don't know how this puzzle works, at least one of these boxes is telling the truth. At least one of these boxes is telling a lie. And that is enough information to determine which of these 3 boxes has gems in. And it gets a little bit more difficult every single time we do it. Which boxes both have false statements? It's kind of irrelevant if that's true or false. So if that is false and that one is true, to say that's false. Then that means they're in here. And I'm just going to ignore that one and hope for the best. Good, moving on. Nope, I was wrong. I got punished for guessing. And I'd do it again. Just a teacup. Back down around here. Get more food if we want, but there isn't much need for it. I'd like a left turn here. I'll take the... Never mind. We need to get more gems, which I can get from the commissary. Corridor, I think, is sensible. Give us green rooms. That's not great. That. I guess we have to take the bedroom. No items in here. I'd like a right-hand turn here, please. Well, that sucks. Perhaps I should have opened this door down here earlier. I'm going straight into the pantry. If I had gems, the passager would be great, but I can't afford it. Do we even have any items to bother trying? We don't have any items. Well, that was actually not the most likely to have. Look how many steps we've got. Sorry, I've got chat in the wrong place. Look how many steps we've got and we can't use them. Well, give me a shovel. I guess we take the coach, except we don't have any items to check in. Goodness sakes. I feel like I've really wasted the blessing of the High Roller. One more day of blessing of the High Roller. We're going to make proper use of it this time and not have a short dud room with nothing in it. Determined. What's the objective now? We have a couple different objectives. Story pieces to unlock, puzzles to solve. The current goal that I am looking for is finding the room that supplies power and combining it with the laboratory to solve the puzzle we solve from the periodic table of elements, which read out push 3 up after 9. And then there are numbered levers in the room, but the machine the levers are attached to require power. And I'm pretty sure that power comes from the power room. My brain keeps going to call it the boiler room, and I don't think it's called that. And I can't remember what it's actually called. I guess we can take the... Oh, nice. That's a shop room, technically. So trigger that. Ah, so that's where the dynamite is. But I think I know where I need to use the dynamite. Do I have to find a way to make the dynamite safe? Or maybe I'm well overthinking it. Basically, in the basement, of the building, there is a wall that I believe we can blow up to reveal a hidden passage to one of the doors over there, meaning we can access it from the outside rather than having to do the whole thing with great difficulty. I think maybe it was the boiler room. Bear terrace, yeah, immediately. Looking for green rooms and shop rooms. Security, yeah. Security's just a good room to have. Excuse me. The Dr. Pepper is making me burpy. Sure, we'll get another key. I should have just taken the storeroom. Why did I not take the storeroom, which gives us a key and more? My brain saw that I connected to this side of security and think, oh, that's nice. Commissary, yes please. I'm gonna get a little bit more money. Going to get the storeroom just to get it out of the way. Because it's the dead end that can cause issues later on. Also gives us money. Metal detector. Shovel. Yes. Sleeping mask, sure. Immediately go get that dig spot. More money, very nice. There's no point going in there. You can go in there, but we might as well check down here first. Making sure I can't interact with it. This room might no longer give us items. Which would be a shame, but it's not the end of the world. Right, we'll actually do this one. Aha. Metal detector, letting us know that there are items nearby. The blue box contains the gems. Let's hope that one's true. The statement on the blue box is true. The box with a false statement contains the gems. So true, true, false. That's a nice easy one compared to the previous. Yeah, we should take the drawing room because as much as it costs a gem, it gives us a gem back. It's almost always worth taking. Could take the pantry here. I'm going to take the free reroll because it's a fairly inconsequential one. Yes, we will take breaker box, and then we're going to head back to security to turn off the security doors immediately rather than risk having to come back and do it later. So we may as well draft this first. Westering Hall, perfect. We shall be right back to continue exploring the house. I keep seeing that teacup on the way past and thinking it's an item I can pick up and do something with. So, now that we've turned the power off to the keycard system, we can also go here and make the keycard doors more common, which is usually a bad thing, but then we can say that all keycards, when there's no power, are unlocked. And we just turned off the power. It's perfect. It very well may be the boiler room, yes, geeky. But if I'm wrong, then people might laugh at me, and that would be terrible. Yeah, it's fine. Right, so now we have 2 avenues of exploration. There it is, sorry. Gotta find the money. Kitchen, that's good. Well, I'm not very clever, geeky, okay? Sure, let's take the garage just in case we get to the... We can open that. The car keys. Open that, check if there's an item over here for me to pick up. don't know if that counts as a red memo. Don't think so. We did have an item here once. Perhaps just very rare. We can also buy ourselves some food. Plus 5 steps for a green room in your house. I think maybe we wait until we get 8 gold. And get the club sandwich. And then save 5 gold for later and hopefully we have some more green rooms. That's true, it is handwritten, so it doesn't much matter. Yeah, I'm gonna redraw because those are not great. Bedroom will suit me fine. Alright, which then gives us money. Nice. Club sandwich. Thank you very much. Do we have a hammer? I don't think we have a hammer. No. Courtyard facing the wrong direction, but I like to have it. Aha! And the hammer. We have a shovel. We do. We have a shovel and a metal detector. It's going well, this one so far. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm going to immediately duck back in here. Some more keys. Very nice. We could do with more gems. But at least all of the green rooms don't cost gems, so there's that. I think that's a good place to put the closet nice and out of the way, stop us getting it later. Why not both? Half dead. Why not both? Oh, the ballroom would be great here. I'm going to redraw, I think. I want to just guarantee a split. Sorry, not even a split, just a way up. So I'm going to take the dovecote. More steps, that's good. Money, thank you. We've got 9 keys, I'm happy to use some now. Doesn't appear to be a massive spoiler, but you can only get the broker room to provide power to the lab via the steam pipe we mentioned earlier. Another redacted method. Good to know. Possibly need the lab first. Interesting. We'll figure it out. I've already got that. Thank you though. I wouldn't mind that ballroom now. Oh yeah, that's technically a green room. So that's excellent for us. Our hallway doors are always unlocked. Yeah, let's grab that. Okay, now I think I'm going to head back to the kitchen and buy that other bit of food. Now that we've got a couple more green rooms. I think that should be a sufficient number of green rooms. Plus 15. Nice. And we'll grab a banana too. And a banana 3? How many bananas do they have? Oh, it literally right in front of me. It showed me the bunch. There you go. We're at 87 steps. We've got no gems, but we've got 8 keys. And it's very easy for us to get more money. Yeah, perfect. Exactly that. Half dead. Perfect plan. That'll give us rooms facing north more frequently. We can do a diggy diggy. Be nice to get the lab or something down here. I'll take the corridor. Key. Loads of keys. Mount Holly gift shop. Sure, it's a shop, so it gives us more dyes. Come back and buy some things later. Ah, it is the boiler room. I don't think this is where we want it, though. We also can't afford it at the moment, so we'll take the quest room. Gives us a gem. Do we have a commissary? We do. I think we... Do we go back to the commissary and buy more gems? We've got 100 steps. One 90, 89. This is about 15 there and 15 back. But what if we do it and there aren't actually any gems left there? What if I'm unintelligent? That is... I don't want it here though, that's the issue. Yeah, we take the gymnasium, we've already turned it off. Okay, I'm going to head on back to the commissary just because we have so many steps. We can risk it fine. Straight shot across. Even if like there's only one gem to buy, I think it'd be worth it. Damn. No gems. Unfortunate. But I'll buy the salt shaker and pretend that's what I came here for. Honestly, Darren, if you had said breaker room earlier, I'm pretty sure I read boiler room. So, no harm done. And we are back on track. Let's go out this way. So I want to find the Great Hall because all of those doors will be unlocked. Boudoir is alright here. We're somewhat on track for getting the trophy for filling up every room in the house. Not saying that's going to be strictly possible, but it's worth keeping an eye on. Yeah, I think I'll take the workshop here. I believe we have word 8. Yeah, word 8 is message. Yep. This is a different letter every time. Is that the letter that represents this room? If we count 8... If we count 8 gates. If we count small gates, sorry. So yeah, that is just the letter for this room. Gotcha. The dowsing rod, maybe? Just seeing what will go with what. I think I'm going to do shovel and metal detector for the detector shovel. Seems to be everything goes with the shovel. Okay. Good. So we are here. I think that is the perfect place for a boiler room. So... Right. Let's start by activating you. And then sending you to the left. I think it's a good start. think we need to take the archives here, because that's what passes power. I don't want to do that. So, yes, we'll take the weight room. It hurts, we lose 40, but this is the one place where we can actually take it. Laundry room or dark room? I will take the laundry room because it puts it nice away in a corner. And also a shop. Every time I think that coat hanger is an item. Oh, okay. The service costs 5 coins and will exchange all of your steps with all of your gems. But I need my steps. The service costs 5 and will exchange all of your remaining stars with your allowance. Sorry. So we've got like 40 stars. Or maybe like 30 stars. That then gives us all of that in allowance. We start each day with 30 gold. That might be the one. Citizens, welcome, welcome. Exchange all of your dies in... Oh, it swaps. Right, okay. So if we had 10 gems and 40 steps, it would swap it so that we have 10 steps and 40 gems. This sets our stars to our allowance and our allowance to our stars. This sets our current keys to our current dice and vice versa. I'm going to do this one just because it seems fun. Yeah, there you go. We lose a lot of stars, but I think that's fine. They're relatively easy to get back. Whereas now, we have 33 allowance. It was worth coming in here. There's potential space for a dead end here. Passageway would be nice. Laboratory requires a gem. Right, no, we need to get gem first. Is it worth going back to... I can't even find a utility closet. That's so far away. Remember, because it's powered, we can see the light switch. Something that gives us gems. Come on. Well, I guess it's going to be this one. Oh, not the archives. Come on. Did not want the archives. A map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It wants us to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually quite difficult to get to. These are all horrible. I'll take that one, sure. It's a decent enough place for a dead end. Don't like this. I really need a T-junction here. I'm running out of options. Again, the laboratory would be brilliant. I don't have any oh, not the furnace. To be fair, I've already got most. Oh? Oh. Thanks, I guess. Okay. My conference room short. Any gems anywhere? Would be nice, wouldn't it? Spread gems to all green rooms and then they spread here. That would be great. Sure, let's take the laboratory just to stop it appearing anywhere else, because we're going to have to deal with it sooner or later. Again, wasn't necessarily the brightest idea to walk in here, but just want to make sure there's nothing I've missed. Right, so we can get this room and this room, but we have to go all the way back round to the gymnasium. Foundation up here. Oh wait, no, so we're going to go out this side of the boiler room. And then hope we get a T-junction so we can get down here. I mean, left turn is fine, but, you know. If steps allow, I think it's worth going and doing these two rooms first before using here. So we're at 30 steps. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Yeah, that's doable. Make sure I go the right way. It's turning right then left. Okay, no, nothing special. Right then left, then right then left, and then down. We also need to divert power over here without turning off the boiler. Left here. We either need more shop rooms, or we need rooms that will give us gems. Oh, car keys. Right. We'll do that at the end, I guess, because it's a bit far. Billiard room will give us keys. I don't want to take the freezer because I don't want to stop it. Basically, in these two spaces, I'm trying to use up ones that will be bad for us. Maybe it'll give us the wine cellar. Okay, it gives us the chapel, and there are no gems on there, which means we don't need to bother entering it. We might run out of keys soon. That's really horrible, but I guess we need it. Why don't I get the bonus for that being a bedroom, huh? It's part bedroom, is it not? Right, so now we're heading back round up to the boiler room and heading out the other exit. Just double check there's no box there to open. Double, triple check. I took the gem. I did. We could get a gem from digging. I forgot to check that. Don't really need gold. Right, so we need to get power to the door from that one, I think. Let's just do that. It's a shame that that doesn't open the door itself. So, we need to do it in a way that doesn't stop that receiving power, unfortunately. And this is keeping that gate open up there. So we'll also need to take... That's where power's coming in from. So if we do that one, and that one... No? Well, that opens the door, but I'm pretty sure that Oh, sorry, didn't close the gate, but removes the gangplank. And also turns... No, the generator is still on. So if we can... Generator's still on. Maybe once the generator is activated, it doesn't then need all the power. That's quite good. Welcome, easy peasy. The trophy's going well. We haven't really unlocked any trophies yet, but we've made pro... I could have just done that this whole time, I think. Yeah, none of these are what we want. And this doesn't transmit power, unfortunately. I guess we take this up to the T-junction and go for the clear all rooms. And it's a dead end. Brilliant. It's okay, though. We've got an apple. We never unlocked the safe in here. Maybe that Thursday is the date for this safe. I still haven't figured out what this game's obsession with chess is either. In all of the other rooms, it has been possible to solve the date for the safe entirely within the room. D8 4-8, because D's the fourth letter of the alphabet. That's technically a 2-digit number. As is 44. Let's try 4448 and 4844 just to see. Right, it also could be a 3-digit number, or it could even be a 5-digit number. Right. Chat. I need to go to the loo. So, I want you all to solve this puzzle for me whilst I'm gone, okay? And welcome, Sean. You all figure out what the date is for this safe whilst I be right back. 2 minutes. See you in a sec. I am back, and I've had a thought. Can you give a hint? Sure, if you want. It's 9 AM on a Sunday for you. You're not solving anything. Perfectly reasonable. No, there's no way this is a coincidence. The chess piece is on D8. D8, date. So, that's got to be the date that solves it. However, how on earth is D8 a date? Or is it something else about this chessboard? Or is it to do with maybe there's another queen somewhere in the house, as in the chess piece? American date. The date on the chessboard is all you need. You're looking for a day and a month for the code. Yes, I figured as much. Oh, look at the clue the other way around. Okay. Yeah, the chess piece is still in the same place. It is quite miraculous. Well, that's what I do most of my thinking, is when I'm on the lure in the shower. It's where clever things happen. '8th of December? Oh, because December's the only month that starts with a D. And I guess with a leading 0 to make it 4 digits. Hey, there we go. That was it. Number 2. Interesting. December 8th, it is indeed. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or 2. It's all lining up and all of our hard work is about to come to fruition. I've just learned that several members of the museum's guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect 2 more to be pure opportunists whose loyalty extends only to their coin purse. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for a trial run. Assuming the red print we have secured... Red print as opposed to a blueprint? The red print we have secured at the museum's closed exhibit is in fact accurate and up to date. It's doing a heist. We should begin these trials without delay once you arrive. If you can, within the next 2 months, fabricate some fiction that might alleviate us of the presence of the servant staff. Until we meet on the shore of White Sands. Caleb. Closed exhibit. The doors in this room are security locked. Yeah, I'll take that. Let me just make sure I did actually play that. Yeah, I did. Interesting. We've got to find that room now. And figure out what we need to do where. So that I do believe that is this day done. Yes, the treasure map would go to there. We go to the garage, the car keys, that we can do. If we have any steps left after that, we can go out to the trading post and just see what we can get. Oh, the trading post, we can get gems. We should have gone to the trading post for gems, chat. SMH. I just want to put this back to how it was. Just so that next time I come in here, it isn't completely ruined. This is the correct way, yes? Yeah. Straight, left, straight, right, right, straight, left, right, right. Everybody remember that. Yeah. Good. The Queen is also ranked 12th in the deck of cards as the hint size of the wiki. Oh, that's cool. I had not considered that in the slightest. I'm in. Can I drive it? I want to drive it. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights. A small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment. I can get money in the trunk. Money? Upgrade desk, he's good, he's good. It's the nearest computer though. 654321. We're either picking going to the trading post to see if we can get anything good, which probably isn't worth it because it's the end of the run, or going to security to use the upgrade disc, which is what I think we should do. Alice or Alice? Welcome to the chat. First time catching a live stream. As I'm a night shift nurse in the United States. Started watching the channel in June. So glad you did. You brought me light in dark times. Well, thank you for the kind words. And I'm glad that you're enjoying the stuff I make. I hope you survive working night shifts. I've been there. It's not the most enjoyable of scenarios to be in. Yes, because I could just take the exit out the garage and down. And then it's like 3 steps as far as the step count is concerned. But I think it would be better to use the upgrade disc. Our final step. Let's upgrade. So again, it will pick a random room. We get to pick from one of 3 potential upgrades. The Nook, that's nice. It's a fairly common room. I like upgrading rooms we get frequently. We can change it to a Nook, and it has 2. We can have breakfast Nook where it gives us bacon and eggs. We can have the reading Nook. Let's draw the library while drafting in this room. They're not that great. I think we just take double key. I don't think we really need the library for anything more now. And, you know, there are better ways of getting more steps than relying on a breakfast Nook. So I think we just take double key. I was hoping for like a key and a gem. The gems are where I always struggle. And back to the start we are to end the day. Look at us go. 2 keys just seem sensible, yeah. I wish this game's music was a little less intermittent. Because it's nice music, it's, you know, cozy ambience in the background, but sometimes it is silent for quite a while. We got to the garden shopping centres. We got 4 gardens and 6 shops. Well, we took as many shops as we could because it was giving us bonus dice. It's going so perfectly until this steady. We could have got a T-junction here, and we could have got down to here and got whatever was on the map. Get these 3 up here. And get the trophy for filling out every room. I think that's what's going to be our primary goal. No, sorry. Our primary goal is boiler room plus laboratory. But whilst we're looking for those 2 rooms, we're going to attempt to fill in every single space to get that trophy. And then if we find a boiler room and a laboratory whilst doing that, perfect. That's better than dealing with the boss who needs a slap with a house brick. Yeah, I had both. For my one of my previous jobs that was a night shift in retail. It was not the worst job I've ever had. It was the best paying job I've ever had. It was actually, you know, really quite well paying. 33 gold. I'm so glad we took that from the laundry room. I don't mind increasing the amount of gems we start with per day. Birdies. Let's see what we get here. I think I'm going to take the hovel today. So then we do not need gems, we just need steps. And we're going to try and fill out as many things as possible. If we still had that shrine buff, it would be so easy to do this because we get so many rerolls. But that's fine, we can make do. Utility closet, get that now. I do need to hydrate. And out this way. The hallway. Kitchen will be good. I don't think we need it just yet. Let's get a dead end here. Yes, we'll get the locksmith here. It's one that can become quite irritating later on. Going to buy a locksmith lockpick kit. And a special key. Are we going to get a special key? Oh, bloody no, well, that's bright. If you unlock a door with a prism key, green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draw floor plans of that same colour. Good. A right-hand turn here is good. Let's take... Let's take the observatory. Still good to get our stars up, especially considering we lost a fair few. Apples are delicious. Extra hall, chest in the hall, and a bonus key. Very nice. And then a left turn here we need. Yeah, we will take the nook. Or double key. Come on. We do need to get security. Here would be a good place for it. We will take the kitchen and spend the remainder of our money. Chef salad for yeah, so we're going to save that. We'll buy a club sandwich. For now, we're just going to buy as many as we can. We can come back later. Has the audio gone fucky? Because it has on my end, but I shan't touch it if it's still working fine for you lot. Sounds fine. Okay. We'll take that here. So now another green rooms will cost extra steps, which is just plain handy. 69 steps. Very nice. We don't have a hammer. Yes, we will take that here. I think that's good. Yes. Okay. And now we need to probably go out one and then get a T-junction here is what we want. Obviously, if we go up to this spare terrace here, and it gives us only left turns or dead ends, then the run's dead. My name is Elise, or Elise. My mum just spelled it different. I like working nights, like they said, better than bosses. Yeah, I love this game and watching you play. Well, hopefully I'm not being too slow with the puzzles for people to get frustrated. Because I get that when I watch, you know, other streamers play games. If I know the answer to the puzzle, even, you know, because I've played the game before, I get so easily frustrated watching other people. We will take the dark. We're just going to take the hit. We're going to take the dark room. I didn't need to go, and the lights were already off. I was being stupid. Am I going to waste steps? Go all the way back to the closet. Turn the light back on. That's fine. We just need to get a couple bedrooms, and then we'll have loads of steps. Sounds fine. That's good. Now we can turn the dark room back on. Yeah, we're still at 60 steps. We'll be fine. And we added chests here, but that was all it was. Okay. I think we take this door first and guarantee a right turn. Security. Perfect. I want the laboratory, but here is not a suitable place for it. Metal detector. Thank you. More keys, please. And then I'd like a left turn here. Dining room's fine. We'll get some food from it later on. And now here... I don't think we take the commissary here because we don't have any gold to spend. The parlour is okay. It gives us gems which don't really matter in this run. We take the trophy room, we get 8 gems, which don't really matter, and it costs 15 steps. But we've never been in the trophy room before, and there might be something else we can do there. I don't think I want to spend 15 steps right now. So I'm going to do this. Solve the puzzle just for the sake of getting the number up. Box with the true statement contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. False statements on boxes in this room are true. A box with one false statement contains the gems. You will not solve this puzzle. False, they're in here. It was true, I didn't solve the puzzle. I should have spent more time thinking about that, but it was funny. Right, we can now increase the number of security doors and have them all be unlocked because we've already turned off the power. Keycard system settings, set security level to high. It was Destiny indeed. But it's nice to know that that was a false box. If I'd done it properly, you know? Does that make sense? Like, all of the puzzles are solvable. Puzzles are solvable. Well, we have to take the pantry here. Yeah, that's the only thing it's talking about. Apples are extra delicious today. Lockpick kit. We definitely don't check that. I think we take the chapel now and just deal with it. Actually gained money in that one. Yeah, we take the passageway here. Yes, we had one with 2 statements per box earlier, and I think I managed to solve that one. But I'm pretty sure it was mostly Luke. Do we take the bedroom now, or do we... I mean, no, these are both left turns, so we take the bedroom. Yeah. We can go through there. We're going to open this one first. Might a left turn here. Okay, well, we turn the light off, so this is fine. There's the lab again. Let me take the office. Where is the boiler room? Now that is a perfect place for this. Take the gem. And redraw. Yes, we take a dead end here. I'll take the closet. So we need a door on this line here to be able to fill in these spaces. So again, preferably what we want here is, you know, all directions, but a T-junction is also good. Worst comes to it, we take a right turn, and then a T-junction here. What's the prism key? No, the prism key won't work here. Yeah, I think we take the den. We can re-roll those, but the den is good enough. Well, now my audio is completely ruined. So I'm going to restart it in a moment. Definitely take the aquarium here. Hello, fishies. Thank you for being very good fishies. We take the library here. There's a book we ordered. I forgot we ordered this. Realm and Ruin. Oh, this was the book that we don't know anything about. Right. I need to replug my audio interface. Because it's all crackly and horrible. So, bear with whilst it all goes a bit fucky. Are we back? Good. Introduction. When the scholars of the first era found any hidden things, either of a natural source or resulting from the creations of man, they were accustomed to record these in various signs with the aid of figures. They did this in order that the sigils of their realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and provide both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on realm artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? ? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells us the story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meanings. There was a room that looked similar to this. The sigil. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, rays, the moats. Where are the moats in this one? I'm guessing that is just these little things, and the moats can be different symbols. Yeah, the border, which is also a different symbol. The core. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as the first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Several example cores taken from well-known sigils. Print screen. I would usually write these down, but I'm going to screenshot them and then transfer them to the notebook afterwards. And welcome, Gidge and David. Have we actually solved any puzzles yet? I'm not sure if we have. The rays spouting forth from the core will come several dividing lines, splitting the sigil into pieces. From one sigil to another, the rays will often differ in number, style, and form. Studying the differences in these lines will immediately reveal several things about the realm. Transportation, the number of rays. Counting the number of dividing lines in a sigil will reveal to us what method of transportation was prevalent in a realm. Were they a seaside kingdom that relied on ships, or a desert domain that might have employed camels to cross the sandy expanse of their lands? Naval capabilities, ship routes, seaports. The 8 rays on these sigils resemble the directions on a compass rose. 4 rays, roads, streets, carriages. The 4 rays here look like the crossroads on a map. I suppose it looks kind of like a horse. Horseback, rough trails, another sigil that uses 4 rays, however. These will always be configured to suggest a horse galloping. Train system. Crane has been activated. Locomotion. The 3 rays here are used in sigils for realms that rely on track-based travel. Aviation. Dirigibles, balloons. The 5 rays here suggest travel above the horizon. Camels, pack mules, arid or desert trails. 2 rays indicate a flat terrain. Turtleback travel. 5 short rays that do not fully extend to the core of the border. Interesting. Let's take another screenshot. Be transferred in later. Stevie sent me a DM. What does he want help with? Oh, I see. That's important. I'll do that later. Weather. The style of ray. Identifying the style of the ray used in the sigil will show us what weather the kingdom considered native. Some are intuitive, like the jagged lightning-shaped lines that indicate stormy lands. Straight back lines indicate a lack of unusual or harsh weather and normal temperatures. Foggy or misty weather is indicated when the ray has several horizontal slashes across one side. Welcome, Ben. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. The scorched air and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning-shaped ray is used. A ray dotted with falling circles is used for cold realms in which snow is a common occurrence. And windy weather is displayed on the sigils by the use of bent curved lines, rays buckling under the high winds. Another screenshot. We're learning so many things. Oh yes, I didn't look to safe in the study. You're quite right, Darren. I immediately forgot. Chapter 3, Motes. On each sigil floating between the rays are small figures called motes. From the shape and style of the motes used on a given sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed. If they consider themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. An asterisk is tribal, primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. Little bean or seed, it's agricultural, harvest and farming based society and culture. Upside down mountains is martial, militaristic nation engaging in generation spanning wars and heated arguments. A bit of paper with a corner bitten off. Alright. Metropolitan, large city-state with a dense urban and populous centre. The 3 in Roman numerals is academic, the centre for knowledge advanced in various scholarly pursuits. These realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. A square with a dot is industrial, engineering-driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. Spiritual, an elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us. And a flower is poetic. A strong focus on the advancements of the arts, writing, music, and language. We're going to have to go back to the first page here and figure out what that sigil was on about, and let's see if we can spot any other sigils. Chapter 4, The Border. Around each sigil is an adorned edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different colour. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colours of that specific realm. Lots of open dots is white. repeated open and small, small and large black dot, filled dots of black, wavy lines is red, horizontal and vertical interchanged lines is violet, square wave is pink, dominoes falling over is green, mountains is yellow, and Doritos is orange. Of course. Go on, give us some practice sigils that we can figure out. Putting it all together. Is this the same one that we had at the start? Yes, it is. Putting it all together, by studying the core, rays, motes, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what we had previously, and what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. So this is talking about Fen Errors, the Grand Realm, transportation using road and carriage, with foggy weather, militaristic society, and a red banner. That much we do know. Okay, good. We need to look out for more sigils in the future. That's not going to do anything here, is it? No. Got 5 keys. So we are going to take the attic because it's a good use for dead end, and we've never done it before. Gem. Coin purse. Magnifying glass. Tiny baby key. Safe deposit box key. Well, that's got a similar tag to the coat check, so maybe it's used there. Secret garden key, very nice. Hammer, coupon book. Map, where is the map taking us this time? Same place, which we already have unlocked, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is the library, but we do not yet have a shovel. Dear Ms. Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalogue and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will return to you, otherwise it has been recycled. That's a bit rude. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor, Ruffington Red Publishing, Children's Book Department, 205, Conqueta. What's CT? I thought that was CL for close. What does CT stand for? 02 117 276. 5. Change the ending to political. Yes, it was indeed, and they had to change it. April 12th. Writing that down. Port, that's the one. Thank you, Hugh. I think we got all of the items in here. Oh, is this not the right? Oh, no, it is. Come on. There it is. Yeah, so we need a shovel. Okay. I like the attic. That was good. So we can go upwards on the... We can go to the right on the den. So... yes, I'm going to go open the one in the den first, I think. And we will take a right turn here, I think. Good. And thank you for stopping by, David. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Which means we just need a straight on here, which will be the pool. Which remains mostly drained. We like to see a security door. We would like a right turn here, or a straight on. Let's take the... where should we take the rumpers from, or the pump room? I think we both work, because pump room can take us to the foundation, which then gives us that door. We just immediately take the rumpus room, which then gives us that door, and hopefully we can fill in this one. Then we go back to the boudoir, and hopefully we can fill in the rest from there. Right, okay, I'm going to take the pump room, because it's one I want in the pool last, but there's going to be people shouting in the background. So for instance, if we got to the boudoir and got, I don't know, a dead end. If we got these three here, but in the boudoir, I would want to have the rumpus room available. So I'm going to use the pump room as to not suffer for it. We need to figure out a way to put more water into the kitchen to drain it out the pool. Where we're going to be coming back later, so we needn't bother with that right now. We cannot go downstairs at this current time. We need a left turn here. I will take the commissary. Shovel? Shovel. Perfect. And we saved gold because of our coupon book. And we got 2 more there. It barely cost us anything. Does not matter what we take here, so I will take the walk-in closet. I'm glad it gave us all dead ends in the place where we wanted dead ends. Salt shaker is good. 2 gems, not all that helpful. Car keys, also not all that helpful. It's not the best walk-in closet we've ever had. Hey, look, we bought that. One of the souvenirs. Moving on. We are getting a little bit low on steps. Do we go back down to the dining room? I think that's probably sensible. Shovel backpack and maybe broken lever. Interesting. Do you want to go this way? That way's... Oh, that's that one, right. No, we want to go this way. So, oh, the dining room's all the way down there. Sorry, no. So we definitely have to go to here. So, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. We'd have to get at least 14 steps from the dining room to gain stamina. I think we are likely to get 20 steps. So I think it will be worth it. We also need to make sure we're looking for digging spots. Yep, down here. Because we now have a shovel. Oh, we also need to go back to the library as well. Damn it, I should have done that sooner rather than later. We lose money here, but it's not too big a deal. It's just down here. Please don't be something terrible. Fish. Oh, we have the aquarium. I believe that makes it better. Yes, we get 30. That was perfect. That was the correct call. Oh, you're going to get 31 because of the salt shaker. We're back up to 40 steps. So, do we go... Yeah, we go straight for the library because it's only a couple extra steps. We get to dig whatever is up. Maybe an allowance token? Maybe just some gems if it's, you know, treasure. Yep. Time to start digging. And we get a And we get a loading screen. It is a chest. Oh, we ruined that. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. 40 gold plus 13. Oh, that was good, that. Can we go down there? Kitchen's all the way down there. Was there any food left in the kitchen? There was one bit of food left, wasn't there? Oh, we should have done that. Oh, we didn't have money at the time, so how would I have known to go to the kitchen? Was there anything at the commissary worth picking up? We have not yet done the office safe. No. No, we are going up to the boudoir. We're continuing exploring up here. We've got the steps for now. We can panic later. The club sandwich. I know I definitely left the one that gives us 5 steps per green room. We've only got 3 green rooms, and I think it costs 15 to get there, let alone back. Is that the club sandwich? We've got a lot of items at the moment, haven't we? Why did I go into the pool? I've gone the wrong bloody way. No. We're going to continue exploring, and we've got to be close to getting the boiler room and the laboratory close together. We've got to be. Money and a gem. We've got loads of money, but I don't think there's really much left to spend it on. Conference room, that is perfect. Then hopefully we can get the bunk room up on the left here. That would be really good. Aha, key. There we go. 15 steps from a sandwich that gives 8 gold. Yeah, probably not worth it. Luxury items for sale. Yeah. I like luxury items. That is a pretty perfect place for the boiler room. Right. We've got steps. Let's go in here. Okay, so get the moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. The master key opens all normal doors. The chronograph. While drafting, you may rerun time after drawing new floor plans. You are more likely to draw time. Tomorrow rooms while drafting. An ornate compass. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. We can't afford the master key. We can afford both the chronograph and the moon pendant. I'm going to do that. I'm just glad we got to spend the money. You're more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. I'm going to presume we don't get to choose which items we keep. But, you know, it's still good to keep some of them. Right. Let us send power out. Come on. Come on. There we go. Forwards first. We have 13 steps remaining. Prism key, I don't think works here. We can't afford to take the weight room. We'll take the locker room. Maybe they're all open. Oh, I can't use the lockpick on these. Not worth accidentally wasting the keys here. So this I wouldn't mind being Oh, right, enter. This is technically an edge, so maybe the secret garden key will work. No. The prison key won't? No. Use. A right turn would be preferable. No, we're going to take the code check. Can I use my safety deposit box? No, okay. Right. 6 steps remaining. Oh, let's do some diggy diggy. I always forget that this room can have dig spots. Diggy diggy. A key, handy. That is all, I believe. So go up here. Move it over the right and then change it to be on the door. Yeah. That is still active. Good. Oh, and none of them transfer energy. That is unfortunate. And neither of them are T-junctions, unfortunately. Is there anything else we can do today, or do we just take the mail room? We'll take the patio. Which will have put a load of gems in the conference room. Let's see if we can see how many there are. That's the wrong way. Yes, there are a lot of gems in there. Unfortunately, we don't need them. Or maybe fortunately we don't need them. I wouldn't mind some turnips just to help me peel at these. Thank you. It's a salty turnip. A salty turnip? Okay. We managed to do very well for keys today. Yeah, we'll take this and a permanent edition. There's got to be something I'm missing in here. Casino. So this is where we can permanently add one in. While drafting in a classroom, you may draw new floor plans, one time for each architectural room in the house. Casino Games of Chance. Or vestibule. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th becomes locked. It's got to be Gamba. Magnolia Casino offers an intimate and exciting setting for wagers of any scale, and guests may be surprised to discover how much strategy is involved in the games featured here. A buy-in of 2 gems is required for admittance into this exclusive room. Gamba. It's gotta be Gamba. That is what I started, yes. That's a different colour. Goodness sakes. Oh, 7-11. Surely. I might have typed that in wrong. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, it is. The 11th. 25, 27. been very rude and giving me lots of dates here. None of them are working. Maybe it's specifically that way around because it says December 27th. Maybe it's today's date if it's talking about my journey through here. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I decided that December was represented by the number 25 rather than 12. Was it definitely 27th of December? Yeah. Which is in fact the 12th month of the year, not the 25th month of the year. Let's just clear 2712. No, clear and clear. 1 2 2 7. No, it's not that. Do I actually know the months of the year? Maybe not. There's barely any other information here. It's gotta be in here. Dayia? And Lydia? What number were these two in the chapel? Because they all had numbers above their heads. Maybe that's what it is. And then the aquarium. Maybe it's to do with the number of apples. Well, that's not a date, but it's on a calendar, so it's technically to do with the date. Maybe one of the digits, or one of the numbers is the number of apples on the floor, and the other one is the number of apples in the tree, except... Maybe? Number of apples in tree: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 0928 or 928 or 289. No. Yes, sorry, you're right. It is right above the picture. If we count small gates, 5 small gates. Does that help us? That's. Oh wait, no, sorry. There's another 3 here. There's 8 gates. One, 3, 4, 3. Maybe it is. Who's to say? As in 1 tree, 3 gates, 4 trees, 3 gates, but then why have they put these 2 gates over here? That could then make it 1, 5, 4, 3. No. Anything I'm missing on the individual trees? Maybe it's the number of leaves on the trees. 3, 4, 4, 2, 8 gates, or is that the day or the month? Well, it's not the 8th of anything. Maybe it's the 8 gates of November? Yeah, that gives the same number as I was thinking. If that's day 1, then that's day 2. 8, I suppose if you count gates and dates, you've got the gate and you've got the date. So I guess it's 0811. 9 gates, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where on earth is the 9th gate? Oh, I could try both. Ugh. Okay, it was 0811. Okay. Why do we not get a gem from this? Oh my god, it's so tiny. Uncle, in a few hours we are departing. As planned, we will be taking the old Mountain Way tunnels to the north. We'll go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Then proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. I've never been as excited, nervous, and heartbroken. I may never know if I've made the right decisions, but I've made the ones I felt my father might have nodded in approval at. I'm leaving a message with Simon here in the safe house. This unhallowed cavern that we have called home for the last year. Bloody no. If something should happen to me, please guide him to this place. Try to show him what these lost days were all for. Yes, I still don't know. What was everything for? Explain to him, if you can, the intersection between foolishness and doctrine. The thin wire we stood upon, above the world, holding hands and throwing stones. Holding hands and throwing stones. In those days, we were guilty of everything. It's always Mary. Well, that hasn't given me any answers. Is that not fair? Prism key. No regular key. Oh yeah, now you give us the laboratory. I think we take the mailroom here. Wine cellar doesn't do anything for us. The lab, it's too late to do a house experiment. There's a chance we could get an immediate option, but I don't think it's going to really help us in the long run. As the mailroom could help us in a future run. I need to open my window, but it's absolutely boiling in here. Any more questions? Indeed. Why I'm picking that up? I have no more use for it at all. Safety deposit box to be in here. Where's the coat check? Got 4 steps left. And we can't even make it to the coat check to pick it up. The coat check's literally on the other side of this room. I should not have put that item in there. Damn it. Any way of me getting a couple extra steps? No. We will call it a day and we get to keep 2 of these items. I hope it lets me pick, but I doubt it. Knock a hole in the wall. Yes, I should, shouldn't I? No, I don't get to pick. We'll see what we spawn with on the next day. I'll see if we can get a casino on this day. We're slowly getting the safes, that's good. One that I'm still most confused about is the office safe. I've tried that one several times and not been able to do it. New rooms, 2. Nice. We took 104 steps. Nice. Another garden shopping centre. That seems to be my go-to. Good news, the key doesn't work in here. Don't tell me that, Darren. I've got to figure that out myself. I definitely need to open the window a bit more. Especially if I'm doing VR a bit later. Well, I mean, I'm always doing a bit of VR here and there, but I've started playing a new VR game. Well, not new for me. Oh, sorry, not new completely, but it is new for me. It's very good. Tactical Assault VR, which is Ready or Not, the super serious SWAT game, but in VR, and it is bloody excellent. Oh no, don't worry about it, Darren, you're only trying to help. But being disappointed is part of the experience. Toolshed did me well. Or what items did I spawn with? The coupon book and the magnifying glass. Well, the coupon book isn't that helpful. The magnifying glass is alright. You are good, thank you. And the lever. I don't think we've ever actually drafted the greenhouse. Order 66. Oh no, it's order 65 now. Everybody's fine. Yes, this will be the last run for today's stream. Said I want to go play that VR game, but I have to go do work as well. Storm, let's just start getting dead ends out of the way. Oh, and a hammer. Nice. Can I use the hammer to dig? You can if you try hard enough. Den. Gotta remember I actually need to get gems on this one. We'll take the commissary, I guess. We've got the money for it. Shovel. Thank you. And we'll grab a salt shaker. Getting it early is just pretty handy. From here, let's take the hallway. Okay, we're going to head back down, go into the storeroom, do a bit of diggy. There should be a mailroom package in the entryway. Whereabouts temperature? I thought the mailroom package would only ever spawn in the mailroom. I don't see anything. Dead end or left turn here. Mailroom, we'll take it. No, never mind. Not a problem. Got an amateur lockpick, 2 gems, 2 keys. That's pretty good. And another key down here. Don't you worry, aren't we all a bit confused from time to time? So we've got the hallway exit, we've got the den exit at like a right turn or a T-junction. Workshop. One person, nice. No. Thank you. I like the idea that you could end up just getting the workshop in every single spot and get the message that way and not have to decipher a single painting puzzle. Picking the metal detector. Sound amplifier. Sure, never done it before. Let's just give it a go. It might be a terrible item, but we'll never know without giving it a try. It amplifies sounds. Greater chance of picking high sensitivity locks. Okay, nice. So it's just a better lock pick. That's cool. That needs the hammer, doesn't it? No, okay. There's a broken lever, shovel, and something. I know that I could actually pay attention to the recipes it shows me throughout the game, but I could also just try every combination every time I come here. It's not like I can combine things I don't have access to. Right. Four-way junction here would be brilliant. But the drawing room also suits. We'll go to the right first and hope for another T-junction. So I can get that space and also continue out. But I'll take a right-hand turn if nothing else. None of you. I'm going to leave the office for another stream, I think. I don't want to use the lab here because I won't be able to connect it to power. So we're just going to put the antechamber here, not the antechamber, the quest bedroom here. We don't need to fill out every single space in every single attempt. The car keys. Do we get another upgrade disc if I go back to the car? Or is that now just basically a dud item? Redraw. Give us the boiler room. Security also works. Not gonna lie, I thought I was drafting this space here. So I'm glad I didn't just take a right-hand turn. Not worth doing anything, I think. Fine, just to get rid of it. Feels bad, that. Inventory system. No, not inventory system. Keycard system. Keycard system. Security level. High. Offline mode. Unlocked. Confirm. Back. Exit. I will duck in here and grab a key. Come on. No, I already went in. Seeing if I could grab it without actually going in. The bedroom, sure. And give us not those. Let's take the parlor and grab some more gems. Merry January the 4th to you also. Hope you're doing well. Towards the end of the stream, unfortunately, but we've still got this run to do. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. So either they're both true, they're both false, or that one is true and that one's false. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. So true, true, false, they're in here. Even though I'm, like, when I do those, I'm always certain that I am correct. I'm still terrified of getting it wrong. Let's just get a dead end out of the way. We'll pick it up. What items do I have? Oh my god, I've got so many. Okay, we'll try and come back here. I don't have many steps left. So this needs to be straight. It's not. That's that run done. Sure, let's freeze our things and have a look, because we've read down this room before. I have got a temperature gauge. There's a key. Ooh, I'll start reading that. Oh, do I need that burning candle thing? We start melting things. Is there a way to turn off the power? And everything might start melting? Okay, well, I've definitely got more questions than answers. I'm going to need to find a way to turn the freezer off. Well, it means we'll start with a load of money tomorrow, at least. Oh, screw it. One more. We'll do one more run. We are going to put in the sound amplifier, I think. I'm going to call it a day. One more attempt for this stream before I run off. Minus 16 is a good temperature. Cozy little cottage. Yes, you don't need to rub it in. I did terribly. What even was my outer room in that one? Ah, tool shed. That was it. Let's grab a hovel. Come on. We like a hovel. Or a shrine. And I'm out of drink. It's fine. I've still got my bottle of water. There you go. I've got 8 gems and 67 gold. It's a good way to start the day. Now watch me just waste it all. Give me a hovel. Come on. Or if I get a shrine, then I can get something very good. Well, it gave me both. I'm going to take the hovel. I think the hovel is just the best one. And we need to find a shovel. Author, thank you very much for the gifted membership. And it's gone to Neil Harris, 1021. It's very appreciated. And thank you, Darren, for the happy Tobies. And there it is. Neil Harris became a member. Let's get exploring. Hallway. Not to be confused with Galway. And more happy Tobies. Thank you, everybody. And we will take the den just because these are very good positions for those 2 rooms to be in. Here we will take the storeroom. Even more money. We need to find the bookstore. That's what we need to find in this run because we've got 77 gold. Need to go this way first because I'd rather a key than a gem. Dead end here. Utility closet, very good. Action Strays, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good, thank you. Enjoying my 2026 so far. Mainly enjoying blueprints. And as I mentioned earlier, the Tactical Assault BR, is that what it's called? I've already forgotten. The ballroom is usually very good, except I've got 9 gems. It's good, you know, when I'm out of gems. Except it costs gems to get, but we don't need it here. Courtyard. Hammer. Very nice. That's our only item currently, yes. Spare terrace. Just very good to have. Shovel. Very nice. Thank you. Immediate 180. Do some diggy in here. There was some other diggy you could do, but I'm not going to go way back for that. 78 gold. Swear to goodness, if I don't find a single shop room on this run, I'm going to be mighty frustrated. It'll be the garage here, won't it? Yeah. Let's take the billiard room, get some more keys. That doesn't sound very part-time to me, but I'm not exactly professional. I hope you're not being overworked too much. 8 plus 7 minus 10 is 5. 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. 12 minus 9 is 3, multiplied by 10, 30, divided by 15 is 2. 26, so then 20 multiplied by 5 divided by 20 is 5. I quite like that one. Just all of the modifiers to the same things. I like to do with silver keyless to run with many doors. Yes, that's good. If I can get the one that makes hallway rooms always be unlocked, that would be really good. We don't particularly need gems today, so we'll take the observatory. Ski resort, so it was our rush week with all holidays and such. Be slower after today. That's cool. I've always wanted to do something like work at a ski resort. Do you get to do lots of skiing yourself? Hopefully. I do like me some skiing. The Nook suits here fine. Grab our 2 keys. And straight on here. You get paid to tube. That's awesome. I do hope you very much enjoy that. We take the dark room, go back to the utility closet. And then turn, the lights on in the dark room. Or, no, we just take the chapel because we've got the money to lose. No balance gems for us. I'm going to take this one first. T-junction here would be nice. Right turn's okay. Corridor is fine. Now I want the boiler room here. I will take the commissary. Happily take the commissary. Banana, set of gems, keys, gems. We'll take the banana. How many bananas? Okay, that's how many bananas they have. We'll buy all of those and all of the keys. We are prepared. Could get that, but I don't think that's really what I want. These are not very good. We will take the dark room and head back through the corridor. Methinks. Left turn here, please. Well, I guess we'll take the pool. And we need something that could take us straight out to the other side. Security will suit me just fine. We did turn off the power for the security doors, right? I hope so. I always usually do, so why would I not this time? More security doors. And have them be unlocked when offline. And they should all be offline. We successfully bypassed the dark room. We could turn the light on to get the item that's in there. No, we don't want that one yet. Nor in the corner, we want that in the middle. We could take the laboratory, but I'd rather get the boiler room first and then get the laboratory from there. Banana. 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 For every red room in your house. Yeah, sure, it's worth grabbing 10 now, I think. So you have to come back. Okay, so from here, it's got to be the parlour. Wouldn't mind some dice. That would be nice. What are the dice? Only one box next to this box is false and it contains gems. So if that is true, this is false and contains gems. Only one box next to this box is false and contains gems. Only one box next to this box is false and it contains gems. So it's in here. Because it's not possible in any other configuration. Left turn or T-junction. I like a T-junction. I also like the coat check, but I don't want to end the run with a dead end. So we can get the coat check here. That'd be good. I think we take the patio. I'm going to take the quest bedroom because it's relatively common and it's a dead end that I never get around to using. So I'm just going to do that and take the gems. This could be a very good place for the boiler room. I'll take the pump room, I guess. Boiler room here wouldn't be the end of the world. Boiler room. Grabbing it now. Right, first, let's go turn on the power. And I think we will explore this side first. Yep, that's powered on. Flip it back to this side. Still powered on. Laboratory. None of these are the laboratory. We'll take the weight room. What does this do under power? Not much. The laboratory. We get a key from the furnace. Take the laundry room, I guess. We can come back here and turn those 12 gems into steps later. Power going out there. We do need to remember when we come back to redirect the power. Let's see if there is a diggy. Nearly said no. A coin, handy, thank you. Give us the laboratory. We take the archives just to have more options. Because if we take the locker room, then we have one option up here and it could just be done. We can take this. That could be the laboratory. The laboratory! We've got power. Push 3 up after 9. 9. 3. At the right level. That's what we set out to do today. Oh, we're outside. This has got to be it. It's got to be our 4th permanent unlock. It's going to open a door over here. Using the power of electricity. That one, yes, opening. Yes, for me. And then in there's a gas thingy turny thing, so we can light up. The Black Bridge Grotto has been powered and permanently unlocked. Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. So we can run a house experiment from any terminal? That's busted. Speaking of house experiments, each time you eat an apple, the next 3 times you open a locked trunk, when you draft a shop room, you can either lose 10 steps, gain 20 gold, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. We are going to go every draft shop, permanently add 1 gold. Because I think that's what will help us here today. Start experiment. Return to main menu and exit. Let's kill that. Right, so from here, Mount Holly gift shop. More gold to the allowance. Let's buy the swimming trunk. Seems we got the money for it. So I'm guessing we can now swim in places. I mean, I want all that. We've never had the vault before. Let's just take the vault. There we go. be significant in some capacity. There's got to be a safe in here, surely. Go on, what can I interact with? More chess pieces. I still haven't figured out what that's all about. Safety deposit box here. Did we ever get the safety deposit box key out of the coat check? Or did I got rid of the safety deposit box key? Damn it. But that is so definitely where that goes. I'm gonna buy the lunchbox as well. Does the lunchbox actually do something? When you reach rank 5 with the lunchbox, gain half your dinner steps. Nice. No, that's a permanent edition. Yeah, it's not something I hold today. Just be sure to bring some keys. What? Oh, I have to go find the swimming trunks in the locker room. That's why I'm saying I have to be ready with some keys, because it uses a lot of keys. Give me a right-hand turn here. That would be lovely. That'll do fine. Any books I haven't read yet? No, I've read all those. So from here... Sure, cost 6. I wonder what's this. Oh, it's at the shop, so my allowance has gone up once again. I can only afford the chronograph. Oh, the silver spoon is different. Okay, this can have different things. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. I'll take the moon pendant. Save some items for tomorrow. We spent a lot of money in this run. It's brilliant. Yeah, sure, we'll take dining room. Gives us more steps and go. Hey, look, there's our lunchbox. Loads and loads of steps. And we get the +10 because we have the boiler room. Lovely +30. Brilliant. Not that we really have any use for them, but that's besides the point. It's nice to have. I mean, if we use the silver key, we're just going to get a door that's completely locked. Where are all the security doors? Come on. I'll go floor plan. The redacted method of providing power was upgrading the aquarium to add an electric eel that provides power to the lab. That's cool. That would have been a cool upgrade to set with the boudoir, of course. There's no point using special key here because it just gives us a room full of blocked doors. So we may as well head back down to the pool. Yeah, and just try and get more shop rooms, I think. And then that's where we'll end today's stream. Shop rooms or rooms we haven't yet seen. There's no need to go into the laundry room, I don't think. Yeah, in here. Left, right, straight. I want to see the stats of how much stuff we managed to get. Yeah, no, I need to go get the swimming trunks. Fair enough. Dawson's room security locked. Well, I bypassed the security. So that's what... Okay. So this is the room that they were using to practice whatever went on their heist. I'm guessing we're trying to steal a crown. It's not good. We can solve this little puzzle here to gain a bit of extra allowance. Okay, so we need the corners to be red. Okay, just trying to figure out the rules. quite that. I'm not going to pretend I actually solved that one. I was still trying to figure out what the rules were, but I stumbled into the solution. Nice. Let's take an archive floor plan, see if it's something that we haven't got before. It's Basketball Town. Same here for the final room of today. Archive floor plan, see what we get. And it's you, which we've already solved. Very nice. Let's go check out our new permanent unlock room. There, we need to go see what happens when we spin the thingy on it. And that will be all for today's stream. Again, if you haven't seen, we've got 3 of the 4 things lit up over there, and I'm pretty sure that the room about to enter, which is just here, will let us light up the 4th one, and then it'll do something. Perhaps. Accidental brew. Ooh. Don't like it in here. Yes, accidental brew force is a way to solve it. Doesn't seem like anything I can do here. Terminal. I mean, that matches that. Looks like I might be able to plug in somewhere. Yeah, right here. Is that just telling me that I need to find the other 2 pieces? Or do I need to take that one somewhere? Just telling me that, you know, they're removable. Black Bridge. Black Bridge Network Administrator Controls Admin Key. Well, that it's saying something different, so I'm guessing Swan Song isn't it. Admin not found. Okay, we have another password to locate. Interesting. Yeah. Admin. No. Root. No. Just trying some obvious ones. I think it's 8 letters long. Just via game design. It's too neatly centered for it to be any longer or shorter. What other 8-letter words do we know that to do with this game specifically? This is Blackbridge, and that's too long. Laboratory is too long. God. Maybe. Struggling to think. I think it's broccoli. It wasn't broccoli. Maybe there's something else in this room that might tell us. We haven't seen anything about an admin key. It's missing the letter I and a couple others. No, it is just the letter I it's missing. Admin key, yes, that's the one. Any of these make letters of any kind? Oh. Okay. What does that mean? But yeah, it's also missing 789 on the numpad. Yeah, that's true. Let me type in admin. It should have been possible. Should have been admin. Is that a clue that the admin key in like admin key in question does not have the letter I in it? Yes, it's an Indiana Jones reference. It's spelt with a J. No, it's spelt with an I because they didn't have a J. I can't remember. I-I-O-O. Do you have steps to get back to the lab? Yes. No, maybe. It would be close. Nothing is coming to me. What if? I'll take that. And now I'm holding it. And then my moon pendant keeps it on the next day. Yes, I over Ayu. Got a red shopping centre there. No, that is going to be the end of the stream. By the time I stream this again, which will probably be next Sunday, I will probably have played some off camera. I probably won't unlock anything. I just, you know, there's a couple small things that I want to do, which are a little bit boring for a stream. But you know, anything I do, I'll make sure to let you all know. But I just want to see, have I managed to duplicate the microchip? So that moon pendant is an item that when I call it a day, it lets me keep 2 items in my inventory. And the 2 items it kept were one of the ones I wanted, the microchip and the moon pendant. And it's not here. Okay, never mind. Well, then what happens if I take it and I didn't get to keep it? I presume it's just clever enough to know to reset. That is going to be all for today's stream. I do hope you have all enjoyed. Back tomorrow evening with something that I haven't decided yet. Maybe my winter car? Maybe? We'll see. I've just started deciding whether I want to do that or not. I do want to play it. I enjoyed my summer car, but the 2 times I tried to stream my summer car, it flat out refused to work, and I fear for that happening again. But besides the point. We'll see what happens tomorrow, and whatever it is, I hope you'll enjoy it. But until then, ta-ra.